Tonight we have several special recognitions to do, and we're going to first start with a gentleman who has served our police department for 30 years plus, and we certainly are, well, in a lot of ways we look at it as though we hate, it's bittersweet. We hate to see Sergeant Moore leave our department after so many years. He's done a wonderful job. I've known James Moore. I want to call him Mousy. So that's what I knew him growing up as. And Mousy, I got to coach him when he was a little feller. He was a lot shorter than me. He's bigger than me now, but I got to know Mousy a long time ago, and James Moore, and a great friend, and thank you for all your service to our city. Come on up. And Chief, will you come up as well? I'd like to present first this resolution to you for your service and just say thank you for all that you have meant to this department. Whereas on the 13th day of July in the year of 1994, James Edwin Moore was appointed as a Lenoir police officer by Chief Jack Warlick. That as of the date of this resolution, he has served the city of Lenoir with great distinction under the direction of 4 police chiefs and has formed close relations with the citizens and youth of Lenoir through its genuine concern and professional dedication to duty. That society and law enforcement as a whole has undergone many changes and challenges over the last 30 years, and Sergeant Moore has stayed abreast through these changing trends to remain an effective mentor and leader within a department and the community at large. That James has served in a number of capacities during his law enforcement career, to include his most recent position as sergeant, overseeing the school resource and traffic enforcement teams, as well as explorers, post advisor, special response team crisis negotiator, school resource officer, and ready response team member. That, due to his dedication and diligence to perform it admirably, he was promoted to sergeant in 2009 and was recognized by his peers as the department's 2021 Officer of the Year, voted Best Police Officer of Caldwell County in 2017, and received the Lenoir Optimist Club's Officer of the Year in 1999. That James completed the FBI LEEDA program and SRO certificate program in 2019, received his master's degree in 2014, and received the Advanced Law Enforcement Certificate in 2004. That he has played an active and vital role in the community and with the youth, both on and off duty, to include coaching and foster parenting. James Moore has a heart for ministry and has served in church leadership roles as pastor, deacon, choir member, and the president of the Shepherd's Board. That he has humbly served the citizens of the city of Lenoir and Caldwell County and will be retiring on February the 1st, 2022, with close to 30 years of credible service in the North Carolina local government retirement system. Now, therefore, being resolved by the authority of the mayor and city manager and on behalf of the city council, that James Moore has been an exemplary employee and is himself the epitome of the professional law enforcement officer. His contributions to the safety and well-being of the citizens of Lenoir and officers of the Lenoir Police Department will be held in high esteem and remembrance by this governing body, as well as persons impacted by his accomplishments. This, the 18th day of January, 2022. Congratulations. I have one other thing to present to you tonight, and this is something that you've protected for 30 years. The key to your city. Very proud to present this to James E. Moore, Sergeant, the Lenoir Police Department, in recognition of 30 plus years of dedicated and outstanding service to the city of Lenoir and its citizens by the Lenoir City Council, January the 18th, 2022. James, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Congratulations. Very welcome. We can hold it. Let me hold this for you.
Yes, sir.
You can.
First of all, I would count it robbery if I didn't give honor to God first. So that's who I give honor to first, is my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And then I want to thank each and every one of you for your support that you have shown me throughout the years. Mr. Hildebrand, you've been an inspiration to me. I remember when we first started picking up trash runs, you'd be right alongside us picking up trash, laughing and cutting up. You know, usually don't see people, you know, in your positions doing that, but you humbled yourself down and got out there with us, and I greatly appreciate that. And I greatly appreciate my chief back here, who's supported me all through the years. And also like to give honor to my pops up there, Councilman Perk, who just been with me throughout this journey, always been with support. And also I'd like to just thank each and every one of you for your support. Bittersweet for me, but you know, we got to move on and start different chapters in our life. And once again, just thank you, and thank you to my sister and family for their support. Once again, thank everyone.
Thank you.
First off, we were planning on doing a retirement ceremony for Sergeant Moore on January the 27th. After some discussion with him, he's got quite a few number of family members. We're going to do it on March the 4th, which is a Thursday. He wanted to do it, which I think is a very cool thing. He wanted to do it at the King Center, so we've talked to Lester and we've scheduled that. So we'll send out some information on that. So there'll be some more things from the police department on that day. But when I think about Sergeant Moore, you know, he is an example of a community police officer. He was born here. He went to school here. He worked in our community shortly before he got into law enforcement, and he has been here his entire close to 30 years serving our city. And when you think about an example of a community police officer, I can't think of a better example. You know, we currently need men and women. We need good people now more than ever, but he has been an inspiration. He has went through some things that I will never experience. You know, there's a number of years where he was the only African-American police officer in the entire county. That's something that I will never 100% completely understand. And he went through it and was always professional and always did an outstanding job. And I tried to talk him into staying until I retire, and he said, "Well, how much longer you got?" And I told him. He said, "Oh no, I got to go." So we are excited for the next phase and the next season in his life. We're happy for him, and I said in the paper, you know, retirement for law enforcement, it's not given, it's earned, and he's definitely earned it.